Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite, and this is July 2nd, 2025. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit differently and talk about how to help a loved one make transition. We're all going to die, but we're not taught how we can do this gracefully, and there's a lot of fear. So, what I want to do is share with you an experience I had with my beloved sister. And maybe you could, if you're going through a traumatic situation where someone is on the verge of making transition and it's hard for them to let go, maybe some of these suggestions can help you. And I call it How to Help a Loved One Make Transition. It's not easy for me to write about helping your loved ones make transition because that means I have to relive my sister's passing again. That does make me cry, and I've been crying on and off all day. We all have human moments. The tears started to come as soon as Spirit told me I needed to write about my experience helping her let go. I'm not talking about euthanasia. I'm talking about sending the sick person the energy in such a way that it helps them release their souls on their own and own time. Many people are choosing to leave the earth's making transition in many ways, some quicker than others. And let's face it, no matter how long you are on the planet, 40 years or 700 years, we will all make transition, leaving our physical bodies behind for one of light, all of us. We have forgotten how to help people make transition in a gentle, kind, peaceful release. I will share with you what I did to help my sister Carol release from her body when it was time. How did I know it was time? Her body was shutting down. Fluid was forming around her heart, and she lost all motor movements, as well as having no more interest in food. She was also scared of what was to happen next. It sucks when your body is gone and your brain is still active and functioning. You feel everything and totally hopeless because you no longer have physical control of your body that makes you dependent on people for everything. When I realized her body was shutting down, the hardest choice I had to make was to stop sending her any healing energy to prolong her distress. I called her higher self and asked to be guided as to what to do to help her and asked that she receive the energy work if it was for her highest good. I cut ties with whatever was holding her to stay in physical form, whether it was a person, including any family members that she was attached to, or the people that were attached to her. By cutting all those ties, her soul is not being compelled to stay in the physical. I had a lot of pictures packed between slices of healing stone angelite, and I took those off her pictures. I was now releasing her from all my energy work I had been doing and sending her for years. I called to Carol's angels at work with her to send her something that would bring her much joy when she was not conscious. And in this case, my sister thought that the movie actor, Chuck Norris, was a hottie. Hey, her dream, not mine. So I called forth many images of him so she could pick the one that worked for her best in dream time, of course. I also asked that her spirit helpers show her many beautiful pictures of all those new possibilities that awaited her on the other side. I wanted her to see the beauty that would bring her heart peace and joy. I called to all the friends and relatives of Carol's that have already passed over to come forth and visit her, guiding her toward the light when she finally let go of her physical body. I also worked with the hospital staff as much as I could and asked them to give her whatever drugs she needed to make her comfortable and out of pain. At this point, it's about quality of life, not prolonging someone's pain and discomfort. I am only asking for what I would like to experience when my time comes. I also asked for help from friends who knew how to work with energy and send light to Carol. what the energy she needed to release and let go. And prayers are so helpful. The goal is to help your loved one release their souls from the physical form in a gentle, kind, loving, peaceful way. She was a good, kind person and deserved all the grace that I, in my humble way, could send her. When she did finally make transition, I felt the void of energy. Now, what does that mean? Over the years, I was sending Carol energy to help her life force after she passed that energy. Having no place to go would return to me, and I had to learn to reapply that energy in different ways. So I would always be sending her energy out from my heart to hers, and I had to stop doing that. And now, when she did pass, there was an emptiness inside because there was nowhere for me to send that energy that she could send back. When that happens, honestly, when you're sending that energy and now it has no place to go and would return back to me, I had to learn to reapply that energy in different ways. I felt an emptiness for I missed her energy that she held while in physical form. It was gone. Now she is in spirit form, so there's a different energy out there, very new, and one I'm not used to working with in that form. So the void is there until my body can readjust itself and that space is filled with light and Carol's new form. After she passed, I had a little celebration. I was happy that she was released from her broken body and pain it caused. She's in a better place now. I miss her. And life does keep going on. Oh, sorry, this is not easy. And again, you're reliving those memories, and it's hard. Now, that's the way our loved ones would want it for us to not give up. I think one of the greatest gifts you can give a loved one when making transition is to whisper loving, beautiful messages into their ear. Remind them that they are loved and going to a very beautiful place. I hope that I'm giving this grace when my time comes. Be aware that you are also experiencing a form of shock and trauma, and it's not easy to help a person make transition nor be around them while they're sick. For your own health, I recommend Rescue Remedy. That is a homeopathic treatment designed to help you release shock and trauma out of your body quicker and very gently. You can either put a few drops in your water bottle and sip it all day, or put a few drops in the bathtub and have a little rest and relaxation you need. After all, death is part of life, and we will make that journey. So basically, what I did, see it, tears, is I cut all ties that people had that were keeping Carol in body, and then call to the angels to help her make transition and help her release and let go. So that's it, guys. And I hope this has some tips on how you can help your ones release and make transition. It's not easy. And Carol's been gone, I don't know, 5, 6 years. And this still brings me to tears when I read it. But that's having a human moment. So on that note, I'm going to have a lovely day. And if this helps, and if you know someone who's going through this drama and this may help them, send it to them. So aloha, have a lovely day, and we'll chat again.